Hey, what's going on guys, welcome back to AZA Reviews. It's been a while. I'm sorry I wasn't able to upload a video in the past few months. Had things to take care of, but we're back and hopefully we could get back on the old uploading schedule soon. In today's video we're taking a look at a game I really didn't have much hope for, but it turned out to be one of the best games I've played this year so far. That's right, Kena, Bridge of Spirits. Played it, loved it, and here's the review for it. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So in this game you play as Kena, a spirit guide that is supposed to help spirits pass on in a world where the population is seemingly no longer alive. Starting the game you just really go with it, but over time it gets more clear when all the pieces of the main story come into play. Overall, I really like the narrative. Unfortunately, it's really nothing that special, but it does have its moments. It's overall very charming and it goes well with the visuals and the gameplay mechanics. The main character herself, Kena, is also well written and acted. From her looks to her voice, everything I would say matches perfectly. Though I wish we'd been told more of her backstory. We do get a certain amount towards the end, but I feel like there could have been so much more about her. There are also a few supporting characters. They weren't misplaced, but at the same time they didn't really add much. Few things like these and some bland storytelling moments are what really is holding this game back, and I feel like this game had the potential to be so much more. But even if it wasn't the best in the world, I think it's great for Studio Ember Lab's first debut, and we'll hopefully see more from them in the future. To me personally, but I would imagine to most of the people playing this game, the main attraction are the visuals. This game looks gorgeous, especially if you're playing on a PC or the new consoles connected to a good TV. This game looks incredible, and I'm not just talking about the cutscenes because they look like they're straight out of a Pixar movie, but the actual gameplay as well. Kena, Bridge of Spirits is one of those games that really manages to pull it off and be proof of how far we've come in that department yet. It's also celebrated in-game with a photo mode, which I spend a bunch of my time on, and I know that it might not sound right if I were to say that the visuals are my favorite thing about this game, but it really is that good and it was just that appealing to me. And believe me, this YouTube video would not do it justice. Okay, so now we're getting into the somewhat controversial part of this review, the gameplay mechanics. Now I personally am strongly against comparing two games, especially when they might be from complete different genres, but it's quite clear that we're losing originality in video games day by day. And Kena Bridge of Spirits is an obvious example. Playing this game you can't help but be reminded of a dozen different games it clearly took inspirations from. First of all, the combat mechanics, probably the most obvious one of them all, is heavily inspired, but I'm not gonna say it. Okay, the Dark Souls series. But that is not straight up a bad thing. I love the Dark Souls style combat, and playing the game, the mechanics do feel somewhat original to itself, and over time the game also introduces more features into the gameplay, which I'm not gonna spoil here, on top of your standard parry, dodge and attack mechanics. But it also at the same time it feels very unpolished, and unfortunately it failed to be satisfying to me. The game also provides you with 3 difficulty settings. The hardest one is really not so much harder, but it does limit the rate in which you get your rot back. Rot, or ROT, are these little creatures that you basically find around the maps that will join you and are used in combat, platforming, destroying barricades and whatnot. And oh, how can I forget, you can sit down and have them dance for you. How cute is that? Like, how cute is that? So there really isn't anything left of this game that we haven't discussed already yet, and I guess I should tell you about this game's length. I went through this game twice, but it was just so I can deliver on a good review here, but a single playthrough is, I would say, enough for this game, and I would encourage you to explore around more and try to unlock secret areas, because if not, you would just breeze through it. It took me around 10 hours, and some puzzles for my first playthrough twirled me around. Nothing too complicated, but I would say for a game of its kind, it's of perfect length, doesn't over or understay its welcome at all. Before I get to the verdict, I was thinking it's about time I cleared the matter on me scoring games out of 10, but I'm not gonna do it here, so I will just go over this verdict like the previous videos, but I plan on having a video out where I will try to better explain and bring some new changes to this whole rating system. So thanks for understanding. Kena Bridge of Spirits is a wonderful little game that has achieved most, if not all, it was going for. Could it have been more? Yes, but nothing crucial has been missed and everything is well done. And it's one of the most charming and beautiful games I've ever played. For that, Kena Bridge of Spirits takes home an 8 out of 10 in the AZA Game Critic score, making it a must try for most of you. For more AZA reviews, drop a like down below and consider subscribing, and I'll hopefully catch you guys in the next one. Peace!